Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Hope all of you are well. Thank you for coming, and thanks for attending this event. It's my very first one. Devtraco's many before. So the last time we actually attended this, it was in 2019, I believe, before the COVID hit, and then everything was quietened down. So then we just started to have, again, some more interest. So thanks very much for organizers who organized the event. So we really appreciate that, giving the opportunity for all of us to meet and talk about the Devtraco itself and overall as a business from the real estate point of view. So most of you, I'm sure, are familiar with the Devtraco as a company which has been established for many years in Accra in Ghana. It's a locally owned company from Ghanaian owners based in, of course, Ghana for the last almost 30 years. We established initially 1993 as Devtraco Limited. Then Devtraco Plus was formed in 2012, which is about 10 years ago. So the reason was that to be able to capture the need for the niche market within the market in Ghana. Devtraco Limited was predominantly built based on the community development, infrastructure development within Accra and Ghana throughout. So basically, as an organization, we've been well established, really credible, and we have delivered more than 7 projects already throughout within the Accra itself, which are mainly residential and commercial projects, and they are all in the prime locations of Accra. They are in cantonments, they are in Leboni, they are in the airport residential area, also the Roman Ridge. So we have at least 3 more projects which are lined up for the next year, which is first quarter of next year we're going to launch. There'll be mixed use of development, which would be the residential, commercial, and retail. So I'm just going to start a quick presentation, which is going to be very brief. I'm not going to bore you with a lot of detail and maybe, too many complexities. By all means, our stand is there, Devtraco Plus, which is stand 1. After the presentation, you're more than welcome to come and meet us, talk to us. If you have any questions, please, more than welcome to ask. So if I just start off with a snapshot with the Devtraco Plus performance. For the last 3 years, the average price appreciation, if you put this for the last 3 years for the projects which we put together, which has been developed and delivered already, it's 23%, which works out to be just over 8% per annum return on your investment. This is based for the last 3 years, based on last 3 years, sorry. So the gross rental yields we are talking about as an average is approximately 10% right where as we stand, with the new projects which we are going to be launching very soon. The total units which we have got currently, now we have got 500 units which have been already completed, which is here. And then we have 350 plus units which are upcoming into the new projects which will be launched in the prime location of Accra again, which is in Leboni area. Then the overall development for the value of the overall projects which we have completed and the one which we have in our pipeline, it works out to be $220 million. So that's just a snapshot of the company, which gives you the idea of exactly what Devtraco Plus is all about and what we are doing currently and what we have done previously. Moving on to the next slides, these are our completed projects which are already being developed and delivered. We got the project which is, sorry, I think we have to just go back. The Palmer's Place, this is actually gated community project which is built in the airport residential area. Then we have here, which is the second project. Again, it's built in the It's built in the residential area as well, sorry, I'm just trying to get. This is our third project, which is being called the Henrietta Residence, which is built next to, very close to American Embassy in cantonment area. We have here this one, which is being built in the Jolu area of Accra. If I'm pronunciation is, excuse me for the names, which have been only in Accra for the last 7 months. I'm trying to get to know the area really well. This is again, we have in Laboni area. We have this one, it's also in Laboni, which is called the Edge Project. And then this is one we have in the Roman Ridge area. So these are the 7 projects which have been completed, developed, and been delivered. Just have a brief video basically to take you through of these some of the projects which have been already put in, same which you have seen on the picture. Right, it's really brief. In fact, just go into the next. So Devtraco, the company is a group of companies basically built upon. There are companies which the main aim of Devtraco is basically we build, we sell, and we manage. So in terms of the group, overall we have their own construction company, which is known as Devtraco Builders. The Devtraco Plus itself is the, like I said, residential and commercial development. We have our hospitality, which is called the Devtraco Hospitality Holding. We got restaurants, we got the bars, the cafes, and there's so much more coming up in the near future. There's a Fabrico Builders, again, there's another management company. Then we have a Talis, which is our actually facilities management company, which basically means that if you buy a property with Devtraco and then you decide to give it back to us to manage it for you, so we'll fully manage and maintain it for you, which is done by Talis as part of the Devtraco group. And basically Devtraco Limited, as I mentioned earlier, as the company when initially it started in 1993, this was predominantly designed to build for middle income housing projects throughout the city and the surrounding areas. Since then, obviously, it's been Devtraco Plus and so on and so forth. The most exciting project which we have right now, I mean, we have got these 3 projects which are currently under construction right now, and I'll explain one by one which stage they are in terms of development, when they will be delivered, and what are the benefits of getting into these projects in terms of your investment. So we have the first one, which is called the Pelican Hotel Investment. This is something which is new in Ghana. It's not been very popular in Ghana, but it has become very popular recently. It's been very much tested and tried previously into European market, in the Middle East, in America, everywhere. It's a hotel investment, basically, project. I'll explain in a bit more detail after this. And then we have so the Pelican Hotel Investment, basically the Pelican project itself is based in cantonment area in Accra. Then we have the Nova project. This is a purely residential project which is based in the Roman Ridge area of Accra. And then we have the Forte Residence, which is in Tema area, which is Tema Community 20. And it's a gated community townhouses project which is being under construction currently. So the 2 projects which are on top, the Pelican and the Nova, these are currently being built and they are going to be delivered by the first quarter of next year, which is March 2023. And they are almost, the Pelican has been nearly about 80% sold off. We have about 20% inventory left to be sold. The Nova apartments, they are almost 99% sold. So we got literally like few units left in that particular project. So the Pelican business model is very simple. It's very, very straightforward, and it's a fantastic opportunity for anyone investing in this particular project. Basically, it's simple as, we call it as hands-off investment, where you buy a unit within the hotel itself. Is run as a hotel, the whole building itself, the project. And then simply you just invest in there, we'll manage it for you. We will run it as a hotel on daily rates, just like any other hotel has been run around the world. And then towards the end of each year, you will get your return on the investment, which is currently we are looking for minimum from 9%, which is on a very realistic figures based on the calculation, up to 14% of that return on the investment. You're also able to go into the next slide. So it gives you an idea exactly what the overview of this basically hotel operation is. So they're altogether 134 hotel apartments, which entails of the junior suites, executive suites, deluxe suites, etc. There are 5 unit types, as you can see, I just said the Junior Suites Deluxe, Standard, Executive, and the Family Suite. The project was launched in December 2019 and was supposed to be delivered in June this year, but unfortunately, through some of the delay we had, the project due to COVID at the time, and then it's been slightly pushed back, and now we're delivering this in March 2023 next year. Now, the project will be managed by a hospitality company, which is called Aleph Hospitality Group, based in Dubai. They are well known for their project management of the property, especially the hotels around the world, and especially in the African continent. And they will be managing this particular project on a daily basis, basically. So they'll be taking over from June 2023 as a hotel operation. So the business model is very common in, like I mentioned earlier, in UAE, US, Europe, Asia, and UK, and is tried and tested, proven successful. Is new to Ghana, again, is ideal model for local and international investors to diversify their portfolio with a hands-off solution. The hotel is designed to serve a mixture of short and long stay guests, basically. So the plan is very simple. You buy a hotel suite in Pelican, leave it, give it back to us. We will manage this for you as an investment. Towards the end of each year, you will get the return on that investment. There's no maintenance fee you have to pay. There's no management fee. There's no service charges, nothing at all. It's managed exactly just like a normal hotel, like which you're sitting in Pastana or any other hotel. It'll have a full of amenities in terms of receptions. You have the common areas, obviously, of the hospitalities in terms of restaurants, bars, gymnasiums, conference rooms, housekeeping, room services, everything basically just like a proper hotel. How it works, I'll explain that. It's very simple and straightforward. The step one is you require a unit of your choice. You acquire a unit, sorry, of your choice. Then you go into step two, which is lease the unit back to Devtraco Hospitality Holding to be managed as a hotel. And then you have a step three, which is sit back, relax, let your hands off investment make returns for you. That's how simple it is. Now, what we have is currently something which we started recently, looking at the circumstances financially overall throughout the global. These challenges, financial challenges are going on everywhere, including UK and the rest of the world. Where initially when we were selling these properties, we were selling as whole unit to individual investors. But we have realized there are some investors who may not be able to actually buy the whole unit. So what we offering as a fractional ownership, as a partial ownership, you can have up to 6 fractions to buy in each unit. So that means, in simple words, that if you have one particular unit, if you are not able to buy it yourself, you can buy it with your families, with your friends, with your colleagues. You can buy more than one fraction, which starts from £37,000 onwards. So basically, again, this allows you to be able to have a small amount of money can be invested rather than having one big lump sum, or if the affordability isn't there, then you can actually do it through fractional ownership. It's a very simple and straightforward process. I can explain in more detail, and once when the presentation is finished, you can ask me any questions after that. Okay, so it's very easy to get started. We have 3 different types of fractions. We have a silver fractions, we have a gold fractions, and then we have a diamond fractions, which is from 37,000, 39,000, and 41,000. There's a £2,000 difference between each of those. This all depends on the size of the units, locality of the units within the building itself, the amenities, facilities, etc. So, like I mentioned, acquire one or multiple fraction in your preferred hotel apartment. Either you can come along with the investment partner yourselves. It's not limited to spouse, children, friends, or business partners, or we match you with the like-minded investors like yourself. Your investment will be fully managed for you. Just sit back, relax, and watch your investment make returns for you. You just simply don't need to do anything at all. We'll take care of everything for you. Okay, so the location is in cantonment next to the European Commission, which is across the Morning Star School, I believe, right across there. It's a very much of a sort of area of Accra, central Accra, really, in a sort of a prime location of Accra, which is a cantonment. It's 15 minutes from the airport, nestled between large corporation government offices, NGOs, and embassies, minutes away from Laboni and Usu area, where you would find restaurants, nightlife, shops, banks, proximity to culture, sports such as Krume Memorial Park, national museums, and all those tourist area pretty much within that, basically the location of this Pelican is. Some of the pictures you can see of this, not very maybe as clear because the light's a bit too maybe bright, but then we have the presentation running across on the television there at the stand. We also have all these brochures, and we were able to provide you with all those further details. The amenities, the hotel, as I was saying earlier, it has a concierge service, fitness center, swimming pools, bar and lounge, room which will be fully Wi-Fi, satellite TV, kitchenette, fridge, microwave and coffee maker, air conditioning, complimentary toiletries. They all come fully furnished, absolutely to the highest standard of the furniture is fully furnished, every single unit. The good thing about this particular development is there's a water park which is coming up, which we are going to start work very soon within this year, towards the end of next month. It's going to be the sub-Saharan largest in Africa, the water park, which is adjacent to the Pelican itself. Now, this is going to be additional attraction for able to have the highest occupancy by having the hotel. It's going to be built, nothing like this been built in Ghana before, in sub-Saharan Africa, and especially in West Africa. So it's an official hotel, basically the official hotel partner, to Pelican itself. We have a private gateway to the water park for hotel guests and apartment owners. So people who are living in the hotel, they can use the water park, the families and friends on discounted rates, and is also available for public use as well. It's magnet for tenants, basically. So everybody who will come to spend time in the Pelican, they have these facilities of water park available next to it. Okay, so what's the benefits and the revenue streams from this particular project? So we have the owner's privileges, where you have a 14 days free stay, which you can come and stay each year with your friends and family. That is free of charge. You don't have to pay for anything. You're still able to make the money for those 14 days. You also get the preferential rates if you decide to stay longer than 14 days, premium customers, services in terms of the quality of service you receive from there. The expected annual return you get from there, at least minimum starting from 12 to 18%. Again, it's a dollar investment, which means the current dollar, which is, you all know, the depreciation against the local currency in Ghana cedis, is really badly depreciated against the dollar. So basically, because it's a dollar investment, your return will be in dollars too, which means it's going to be a great investment overall. Now, the pricing and the payment plan, how it works. We have currently family suites, which on the bottom, if you look at it, which is down there, has been fully sold out. We have currently junior suites, which starts from 192,000. Deluxe suites, apologies for that. A standard suite starts from 100,000. It goes up to 162,000, which is the next step. It's a deluxe suite. Then we have 192,000 junior suite, and then we have executive suites, which is 199,000 pounds. Because we are very close to delivering this project, so this project will be handed over in March next year, 2023. Then it will take about 2 months after that for the management company, the hospitality company LF, to take charge of it, to become operational from June onwards next year. So the payment plan, how we set up, because it's close to delivery, you are still able to make a payment by putting down a £5,000 as a reservation fee. In fact, I could make this in dollars rather than pounds. 5,000, if you prefer pounds, by all means, is even better for us. And then we can do it until July next year to make the remaining payment, because it's very close to delivery already. That's where we are with the Pelican. In terms of NOA, this is a residential project, purely apartments, which are studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, located in Roman Ridge area. This one is mainly has been sold, in fact, like I said, it's a mixed-use urban lifestyle development. So we have a studio starting from 120,000 pounds, goes up to maximum 150,000 pounds. Then we have a one bedroom, then 149,000 to 170,000, and two bedrooms from 230,000 to 238,000. Again, there are very few units left. We have sold off most of these units. There are about 4 or 5 units on the ground floor, and there are about 5-6 units on the higher floor, which is 4th, 5th, and 6th floor. Again, this is a fantastic project based in Roman Ridge, and there are 4 towers, A, B, C, and D. The project is nearly completed. I'll be handed over the same time as Pelican by March 2023. Then we have the third project, which is currently underway and is being built in the Tema area, Community 20. And it's a small gated community project. There are 14 townhouses altogether. Currently, we sold out 8 units. There are 6 left. They are 3.5 to 4.5 bedroom units on a very high standard build. Basically, it's in a gated community, 24-hour security, swimming pools, clubhouse, amenities, and it's basically built on the really with the high fixtures and fittings in terms of standard of quality. As I said, it's 14 units altogether in a gated community. Is located at Tema Community 20, 15 minutes drive from the Tete Kershi interchange. The features, as I said, gym, 24/7 security, swimming pool, kids playground, and the prices are £330,000 for these units. They are quite large townhouses, ideal for the families or someone who's living in Ghana and decides to move to living in London, and decides to move to Ghana in the near future with a family. It will be an ideal opportunity for them to buy and live there. It's a great, actually, location, and at the same time, it's a very secure, beautifully developed community homes. Thank you very much. That's what we have. Thank you.